What nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Four Nights of the Apocalypse chapter 225. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba kitty who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which today we're going to be covering Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku, which came out yesterday, but due to my dad coming to visit for the Super Bowl, I decided to cover it today instead, and we're going to make it available for all Patreon members. We're also covering Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals today. We also cover Tune Into the Midnight Heart, Dead Account, Medalist, Jujutsu Kaisen, Sosu no Frieren, Marusehi no Slave, Oshinoko, Fire Force, and Digimon Beat Break, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, last chapter was freaking amazing because it felt like a classic the Natsu no Taizai chapter, because we saw Meliodas take on CATH, and the trolling! It was amazing! And then Bond popping up in there just made it even better. But I can't wait to see what happens with the rest of the Deadly Sins, as well as the Tristan platoon and Percival platoon. That's going to be very interesting to see how those fights go down. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Not What Was Meant to Be. And I like this cover, or this title page. So, ooh, King is fighting against two of them. All right. I figured that was going to be the case, where it was either going to be King or Diane was going to fight against two of the four evils. Either that, or it was going to be like the Percival platoon or Tristan platoon fighting against one of the four evils. But yeah, so it looks like... Ooh, hold on. So Diane is fighting Pelagard. Really? I'm surprised by that one. I thought it was going to be Gowther, but it looks like Gowther is fighting Bellatripe. Which I'm, in all reality, if that is Bellatripe like I think it is, I'm not surprised by that one. I knew it was either, Gowther was either going to fight Bellatripe or Pelagard. It's going to be one of those two. And then King is definitely fighting Ironside. And that's got to be Warladane up there. If I'm wrong and that's Warladane that he's fighting, that Gowther is fighting, then that is my bad. Because I just can't tell over there. It's hard to tell with their transformations, I swear to God. But anyways, now let's get into this. Now, oh yeah, that's right. That was so funny at the end of the chapter when Meliodas realized it was CATH. Oh my God. Wow, it's really you, CATH? I'm super glad to hear that. You are? Here, let's get you up. Huh? Ow? I had the vague impression that you weren't the Arthur we knew. Oh, so he did have a feeling about that. Meliodas did. Just in terms of, you know, losing your original mind and becoming a whole other person. I fucking love Meliodas so much. Know what I mean? I don't know what's wrong with him, but it was you, Cath. Boy, what a relief that is. I fucking love you, Meliodas, so damn much. She's just so freaking cute. Like, Cath is like, what the fuck is going on? Woo! Now I can pay. Yeah! Now I can pay your Saryon without having to hold back! Yeah! That's my boy! I love Meliodas saying this. Meliodas is like, yeah, thank God. Now that I know that you're not the real Arthur, I can just fuck you up. Yeah! Yes! Get his ass, Meliodas! Like, in all reality, let's be real, and I think a lot of you guys were theorizing this too a while back. Even before we found out that was CATH, that the Sins were going to be the one to finish off Arthur. Well, now CATH. Because let's be real, if I remember correctly, in the prophecy that we saw, or the foreshadowing that we saw, that Meliodas we saw Meliodas in I think it was CATH, or just Chaos, one of the two. But yeah, like Meliodas finishing off CATH here. This feels correct. This does feel correct. I'm not mad at this. God, Ripper, let's go! Now you'll know the pain of all the people you trampled over, fiend. Not holding back, eh? Well, I will do just the same. Let's go! Whoop his ass, Meliodas! You're kidding me. King Arthur was some beast in disguise? So we put our entire faith on some faker this whole time? Well, yeah, you did. I feel bad for them. I really do. Dude. Oh, is Chaos leaving, the Four Evils? Oh, they are. And going back to, so CATH is summoning, the Chaos back from the Four Evils. So what's gonna happen from there? Do not belittle my power. Staff of Divine Manifestation. Dude, that staff looks fucking sick. It is some berserk realness. Oh my god. Like, this is one of the things I remember when we started covering Four Nights of the Apocalypse. Because when Four Nights of the Apocalypse came out, it was like right after Miura died. And I remember saying that it was giving very Dragon Ball to an extent. And then when we got to Chaos, that was when the berserkness of it all came in. And I thought to myself, I said it, I was like, yeah, it was just that timing, man. That timing. It felt like an homage to Toriyama and Miura. And God, does it feel like it here. It really does. This feels like the perfect combination of like a classic Dragon Ball villain meets Berserk. I'm not talking about DBZ. No. This ain't DBZ shit. This is like, we're talking Dragon Ball, like classic. Actually, you know what? Maybe not classic Dragon Ball. You know what? I'm going to go into super territory. This feels like a Moro kind of situation to an extent. But the problem, here's where I'm going to differentiate it from Moro. Actually, maybe not differentiate it from Moro to an extent. Maybe not. Maybe differentiate a little bit. Because Moro was, I would say Moro pre-power-up, because because remember, CATH said that he hasn't truly mastered Chaos because he hasn't mastered Arthur's power. But if he did, then I could be like, yeah, that would be true Moro shit. But God, this is like Moro meets Chaos. Oh my God, this really does feel like Moro, doesn't it? To an extent. To an extent, it feels like it. Oh my God, it totally does. It does. Let me know what you guys think about this. Does this kind of give you, in a way, I'm going off design-wise, not full power-wise, design-wise, aesthetic-wise. does this kind of give you like Moro meets Berserk? That's what it kind of gives. And I kind of live for it. Surge of chaos. Here we go. Just the surge of chaos alone. It's like, yeah. Did you think I'd so readily let you such a beautiful toy escape my grasp? It's a giant army of monsters. God, I love this so freaking much. We're surrounded. Retreat at once. Did that demon cat summon them? Bad news. There's too many to tackle. It's a huge tsunami. You're up, yeah, Sacred Tree. Let's go. I knew we were gonna get the Sacred Tree involved. Yes, go Nisons! No! Spirit, Chastable, second form, Spirit Spear. Come on! Ground Gladius, let's go! Are you all right? It's Lady Diane. Mom! He called her Mom! He called her Mom! Yay! Sorry, I said he, but it's Nisus is a she now. I'm so sorry. Oh my god! I still gotta get used to that. Dude! Nison's called Diane Mom! Fight fire with fire. Let's be real, Nison's hasn't fully mastered the shit with the Sacred Tree. God, I love these designs. All that force. Nice one, King. Dad, please, you need to help the others. Oh, okay. Leave this to your good old dad. Yes! True Spirit, Chastable, fourth form son. Oh, damn it, they're capturing all those people. God, it's over now. Or do you guys have the guts to kill your kin along with mine? Ooh! Holy Staff, Chorus House, super concentration. Oh, go Fawn! Let's go! Assault Hunt! Dude! Bon! Go Bon! I'm sick of all these distractions. Just die! Chaos-driven healing kind of thing? You sure are a monster. What? Who the hell is the monster here? Yeah! Get his ass, Bon! Fuck yeah! Bon getting Bon getting the W makes me so happy. Bon's getting the W here? I'll definitely take that. For now, anyway. But, hold up. I want to go back to what CATH just said here. Who the hell is the monster here? I'm looking at Bon. Because I gotta bring One Piece into this. If you're not caught up with One Piece, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Something we've seen in One Piece. We just finished it up, Loki's flashback specifically. We saw that Imu used his power to possess Harold, and Harold said to protect Elbaf, because the plan was they were going to use Harold to enslave Elbaf and all that shit, or the Giants of Elbaf to fight on behalf of Imu, and Harold before that could happen, Harold got Loki to kill him. And I feel like we're going to see something similar here, but this is where I'm going to say, I feel like, because remember, we saw that Lancelot was standing over Bon's body because he had to kill him. I wonder if Chaos is going to possess Bon. And the only way to save Bon is for Lancelot to kill him, because Lancelot's the only one that's strong enough to do it. Oh my god, if we get something similar to One Piece up in here, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't. And this is like something I did say is that I thought it was going to go to Diodora. That the chaos would be going to Diodora specifically. Kind of like what we saw with what happened with Yuki and Mirabelle and Tensei Shitara Slime Ken, where Yuki got her greed power to go to him, because Yuki was a more powerful vessel, a more enticing vessel. And Mirabelle was a weak-ass vessel, and she was basically dead, about to die anyway, or was dead at that point. And greed left her for him. I thought it was going to go to Diodora. But it going to Bon? I could totally see it. I could. But at the same time, I really hope it doesn't, because I really don't want, like, Nakaba, please don't do that, because then you're going to get the obviously, I just made the comparison to One Piece, and I really don't want to see that comparison. I really don't want people to be like, oh, you just pulled a One Piece. Even though, technically, you kind of foreshadowed it, like, long before Oda did the arc for it, in One Piece. So it's like, I'm so torn on that. I'm really torn. I would rather see it go to the chaos, go to Diodora. I really would, especially since he's supposed to be Tazai's version of Mordred. But the other thing is too, is I really hope that CATH isn't taken out this easily. He's got to have some contingency plan. He's got to. There's also this though, and this is why I say that that Chaos might go to Chaos has to go to a more enticing vessel, and it's either got to be Diodora, and this is why I say it's good. It might be Bon, is because of this in particular, because Chaos has that there's the Chaos healing power, because there's something that's unless there's something that can mitigate Chaos healing, they're just going to tire themselves out in a battle of attrition. Well, if Chaos finds a more enticing vessel that could get their hands on and overpower them, well, what do you guys think? But the other thing is too, and let's go back to Nison's as well for a second here, because Nison's did use use the spear without, her having her wings. She's not fully awakened yet. No, I'm glad that she wasn't able to do that much damage. She's not ready for it yet. I really want to see. I did like seeing the Ground Gladius work. That was really cool though. But I really want to see. Remember, we had that moment where she bonded with the spirit, or with the sacred tree. We need to have that moment once again, and I feel like if Chaos possesses Bon, I feel like that's when it could happen. Or if Chaos, because if Chaos possesses Bon, then almost everybody is fucked. Almost everybody would be basically, I think the only one there anyway that could probably take him out is Meliodas. Oh my god, and I just realized it too. Realized this as well. Oh my god, it really makes sense for it to possess Bon as well. Oh my god, it totally does. But instead of, because think about it, in Tazai, this is going to be kind of like a play of, or like a little bit of a throwback of, it would be Bond's version of the Demon King. So remember what happened in Tazai with the Demon King. The Demon King, we had the Demon King, and then we had Meliodas and Zeldaris were brothers. Here with Chaos, we have Bon and Lancelot. In this case, would be father and son. Both of them are not obviously not normal. Whereas Meliodas and Zeldaris are both demons. Here, like with Lancelot, he is a mixed breed of fae and human, and obviously now Chaos too, if you think about it, because he has the Lady of the Lake. And then Bon is just something else entirely, because remember, he, prior to giving up his immortality, he went through purgatory as well. So it's like, it would make sense if we saw Chaos kind of like the Demon King possessing Meliodas, if Chaos possessed Bon. Oh my god, I could just fucking see it. I could see it. I could freaking see Chaos possessing Bon. I could. And then what I could see happening after that is something, again, with going back to like what happened with the Demon King, is that it would be very similar, where you'd have Lancelot have to I feel like it would be Lancelot fighting you'd have to fight Bon on the outside and the inside, like they did with the Demon King. Remember that when the Demon King possessed Zeldaris, they had to fight him on the outside and the inside. They had to like do really like do like, I don't remember if they had to kill him, but like they had to at least nearly kill him, I believe. On the outside and the inside. So it's like, I feel like it's gonna be something akin to that. But instead of I don't think. But here's where it would, oh god, now this is where like it will be harder to figure out. Like, I think it would be Meliodas? Oh god, this is where it'd be really hard to figure out where it would go from here. It'd have to be Lancelot fighting Bon on the outside, but on the inside it would have to be Meliodas going in. Yeah, that would feel right. At least if we're going to go with, again, based on Guinevere's prediction. I'm very curious what you guys think about this situation here. I do, again, I love that Nysons is calling Diane and King his mom and dad. That makes me happy. That really makes me happy. But I'm very curious, though. In regards to CATH's contingency plan, what do you guys think that contingency plan is going to be? Because do you guys, especially like in terms of the 4 evils, because we saw that him take the chaos out of the 4 evils. Do you think all of it's gone, or do you think some of it is still there? He's got to have taken, if he hasn't taken all of it out, then that will be really, really bizarre. But man, I just keep thinking about that box that Diodora has as well. And also remember that prophecy that said Diodora has got to kill Ironside. I'm telling you, Chaos has got to go into a different body, or like, fuck, CATH has got to go into a different body. And remember what Diodora's power is. It's fueled from negative emotions. I really hope we get the shit with, I hope Deodora enters this soon. I hope CATH just doesn't go out like a bitch like this, too, as well. Even though he fucking deserves it. But damn. I love this shit with Nisons, though. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got the shit with Nisons. But it's gotta be something that happens with the sacred tree. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more for color content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!